Good friends, fans and family of Judy TV show. How are you guys doing? Hope all is well. Hope you guys are doing great. It's my sincere pleasure to welcome you to my channel, Judy TV show, where we talk about marriage issues. Yes, marriage issues, okay? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from and at what time you'll get to watch this video. I appreciate you guys. I am so grateful that you're always there for me, watching my videos, commenting and subscribing. Thank you so very much. Subscribe. Thank you so very much. Today I'd like to respond to that video, the story I told us about the man that sent me on the comment section about his cousin that got married and had 3 sons, and none was biologically related to the man. Okay, so people have been commenting and commenting and commenting, and in fact 80% of the comments I got was like, hey, this lady, she's da 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 da, whatever thing. Before we go to the next video, I just like to address that. But before I do that, just yesterday another person sent me a comment. Okay, this time around the person said it's his immediate younger brother. He got married to a lady, everything was going on well. They did their traditional marriage, did their white wedding, and everything was going on well. And she became pregnant and had the first child, and it was a boy. And then the hospital where she delivered the boy, it was CS, and the doctor that owns the hospital now told the husband that in the pelvic of the wife, is not that big or whatever. There was a medical term he used, but the guy couldn't explain it well, but he just mentioned it this way I'm saying it, that he should ensure that the next pregnancy the wife should come for CS, that she will not be able to give birth naturally. Okay, there will be a lot of complications if she tries to do that. So the guy agreed, and they just left with the new baby. And then after a while, as usual, I think after a year or so, she became pregnant again and was going for antenatal in that hospital. But when it was time to deliver, I don't know what happened. Somebody now told the guy of a woman that is a midwife that she also prays, that is cheaper, she delivers women no matter the problem and whatever. And this guy took the wife there. Guys, this lady became, the condition became something else. It got to a point that she almost lost her life. It was at that point in time that the man now quickly called the doctor. The doctor asked where they were, and he told him. So the man sent an ambulance to come and pick the wife in an ambulance. That's to tell you how bad the situation of the woman was. And they now brought her to the hospital. Of course, her womb was now ruptured. The baby, they've already lost the baby. So they brought out the dead baby. In order to save her life, they had to now remove her womb. That means she will not have another child. Okay? And they didn't tell her immediately, but the husband knew, because she had to, he had to give consent before the doctor could do that, just to save her life. And then at the end of the day, God helped and God saved her life, and they went home. Of course, they lost the baby and all that. Only for 3 months after that happened, for the man to now call his wife that all through the night he didn't sleep, that he doesn't want to have only a child, he wants more children. And how will she feel if he goes to bring in marry another woman? The lady said, listen, if you try that, I'll leave this house for you. It was at that point in time that this man now, so just yesterday, announced it. Please, how do you react to this? So guys, I want your comment on this. While I react on the first one I told you about initially, so I want your comment on this. What do you think? What counsel do you have to give to the couple? Both the lady that is hurting, that now wants to be threatening to leave, and the husband that is like, he needs more children, something like that. Okay, so I'll be waiting for your comments on that. Okay, so back to the other one, the main one. The main one. Okay guys, I like to start by saying that actually, like I said initially, when I heard that story, honestly, it really shook me. Okay, 3 children and none of them is your son, biological son, and the woman is still living with you. Meaning that if that second boy hadn't taken ill, for instance, maybe they would have gotten up to 4 or 5 and they will still not be his, who knows. But in any case, if you recall one of the videos I did, Sex Before Marriage, the implications, this is one of the major devastating implications, okay? Because I tried to find out from the guy, how did they meet? Was there a defiling of the bed? Was there sex before marriage? And the guy said yes. So apparently this lady was pregnant and then now had to carry it to this guy, unknown to him. But you see, on the side, in answering this, okay, I like to look at it both ways, from the side of the man and from the side of the woman, okay? So let me start from the side of the man. First of all, I don't know whether that man is healthy. Yes, I don't know whether that man is impotent. There's a possibility. Because if the man is impotent and he knows, and then this lady, after he slept with her before they got married, and this lady now came to him and said he's pregnant, or she's pregnant, the man out of excitement will be like, oh, so maybe I am now okay or something. Let me quickly now marry this lady just to cover up or something. There's a possibility. If I had seen the man one-on-one, that would be my first question to him. Do you have a problem with, being potent as a man? Okay? If the man is impotent and he knew and went into this marriage, then he did wrong. Listen, if you have any health challenge as you go into a marriage relationship, please deal with that health challenge first of all before you go into a marriage relationship. Don't just assume and go in. I know you can trust God to heal you. Either you tell your spouse, so both of you will be operating on the same page, or you handle it yourself before you enter into the marriage. Okay? So if the man is impotent and this thing happened, then he has the same to blame because he didn't tell his wife. I want to believe that if he is, he didn't tell his wife. But if he's not impotent and then this thing happened and the woman went all this way, oh my God, then I'll talk on the side of the woman. For the side of the man, this is where I'm just going to leave it. And then I want the man to know that these children that you have trained all this while, a good number of years, and they've been calling you daddy, you can't put them out. You heard me right, you can't put them out. You just have to love them as a father. Yes, love them as a father. At the most, you can go and adopt them. Officially document the papers as your own children. Because it will be so devastating. Look at how you are feeling as a matured man. What about children that have been calling you daddy? Are you not going to take them to other homes and say, okay, this is now your father? How do you explain this? They will not understand at this age. They will just not understand. Even if you don't want to adopt them, even if you don't want to keep them. But for now, you cannot move those children. Please. They didn't commit an offense. They did not. They were not part of all these mistakes, all these background mistakes. They were not part of this foundational mistake. They were not part of it. So please, sir, I don't know who you are. For the purpose of this video, I'll call you Mr. John. Mr. John, you cannot put those children away. They've started calling you father. Please be a father to them. If it gets to the age where they will understand, if you still don't want to keep them as your own or document papers and then, adopt them as your children, then you can explain to them. I think that time they might even understand. But for now, they will not be able to understand. Please don't put them away. You played a role. You had sex before marriage. This is part of the implications. So just try and see how to work it out. But don't try to put away the children or kill your wife or whatever. No, don't go to that extent. You also have a part, you have a blame in it. On this note, guys, I'd like to thank you. In the next video, I will now address that of the woman. Okay? Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like this video. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I beg of you. And above all, share me with your world if you love what I'm doing. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you so very much for watching.